So according to the load screen, it is currently 6:25 a.m. in the world of Pathologic, which means any minute now, I believe it's 7 o'clock, that the day's business begins. So any minute now we should be able to go in there. The problem I've got is that my health is quite low and my infection is creeping up as ever. I also got higher hunger than I'd like to have. So these are all things I'm going to have to deal with, and I don't know if standing here by this doorway is the best use of my time. So instead, I'm going to go for a little wander into town. We'll probably enter from the... Oh, this guy's back. Forget everything. I'm more intrigued by this. Hello, Mr. Worm. This is the Ring of Suwok, the Gulp of Blood. Your service to Suwok is only a sedulous. It's a fun word, don't know what that one means. As the amount of blood you soak the soil with. It is a bare-handed melee fight. You may sink your teeth into them. A fight? One child of Bodo stands against the other. A fight to the death, no mercy. No one leaves the circle until the fight is over. The winner gets the blood of the loser. Suwok gets the moisture, Bodo gets the body and the bones. Now as ever. I know that. It's not intended for you, or do you also want to fight? Okay, I'll try. If I can get me a nice win in here, I could I don't know what I get from this. They said I can take their blood, but I mean, blood is only worth so much, right? What? Is that it? Is it over? Do I not get to loot the cups? I was kind of hoping I would get money for that, to be honest. A vial of his blood is your reward. You will win it, even though you spilled so little on the ground. Suwok remains hungry. Just give me the goddamn vial. Yeah, it's literally a vial of blood we got for that. A single vial of blood. There is absolutely no point in doing that. An actual, legitimate, fight to the death with a single vial of blood as the reward. Whereas if I find a knife dude and kill them, I get their blood, their heart, their lungs, their kidneys, their liver, all that good shit. Plus money, plus a chance of anything else they could drop. Like, it's a no-brainer. I mean, that guy's always there, admittedly. I can presumably just spam that to get infinite blood. But I could be doing so many more productive things with my time, So many more productive things, starting with this guy. Have a quick save, shall we? After all, I got through that fight without any great losses. Plus, this guy is distracted, which is even fucking better. Yo. Drop a knife. Drop a knife. Drop a knife, you fucker. Go on, drop it. Give me a goddamn knife. Ah. I'll take the money, though. Take the money and run. There's a foodie place here. Do I need to buy food? My hunger's getting up there. I guess we'll see what's for sale. It's not this door. It's this one here. And that confused me for so long. And it continues to get me every time. He only sells a single lemon anyway, so who fucking cares? I believe we've been in that shop about 4 times today. I keep going in there and going, single lemon. Great, cool. However, is that the reset? The town is dying at all ends in less than 4 days. Yeah, that's cool. I almost went back in the same goddamn door again. Day 9 in which it becomes apparent that the Harrispecs will have to fight for the kin and the end of his ancestors. Still selling a single lemon. Okay, I thought maybe his inventory would update given that a new day has come officially. I know we've been in day 9 for 7 hours already, but it seems like the day's events don't begin until 7 AM, so... speaking of the day's events, we're going to go and have a little chat with the foreman. It's not the foreman. What is his name? I keep forgetting this guy's name. The head of the abattoir. Butcher King. The fuck was that noise? Not heard that one before. Like a big creaky thing. Big thing creaking. I don't know, it might have been supposed to have been a cow. I don't know. It was like kind of quiet, but also kind of omnipresent. Very high ceilings in this place. Oh, hello. Okay, so from The Bachelor. It's not simply the future of the town that we are to decide on. It's not merely the fate of the random settlement that hangs in the balance, but the fate of one of the last places left where this rapidly disappearing culture has survived. Societies that are able to direct their efforts. I've lost my place. How did I lose my place? I was literally just reading. Societies that are able to direct their efforts, there we go. I was on this word. To create impossible things are obliterated within the merciless passage of history. The rulers lack even the normal kind of authority. Aglaya's hands are tied. While she is alive, she won't let the commander raise and demolish at will. However, keeping the military in check is a task that will claim the entirety of her attention. It's weird that she's on our side now. When she showed up, everyone was piss scared of her, and then like literally 2 days later, the army show up and they're like, Aglaya, save us! Where were we? However, keeping the military in check is a task that will claim the entirety of her attention. There are not that many people left here who are able to make meaningful decisions. That puts the responsibility on us both. I suppose unless one of the chess queens is removed from the board, their conflict will end in a stalemate. This will give us the opportunity to influence the ultimate decision. This may also lead to our demise. Be very careful. Okay, I was expecting him to send me a letter to actually come for a chat and do a quest, but the Bachelor's been a bit more hands-off recently. I've been having to do things with some of these new arrivals. I guess they're taking up the focus of the game at the moment. But we did agree to come chat to this guy on behalf of the army, but the army's method seemed a bit brutalist, right? The head of the army, what was he called? He was just called like Commander or something. He didn't even have a name, but he was like, we want to move in and just take all the fucking blood. Let's just get a big bucket and go in and take it, which honestly is the sensible approach here, but you know, you have to be respectful of religious customs and things, and this guy seemed willing to enlighten me as to how to draw the blood myself so that I can come and get it. I don't think he'll be too keen on the army doing so though. I think this is definitely going to be in my hands here. Hello. Hello, big weird man. You dare come back, Half-Blood One? Why would I not, Elder One? You are not brave, you are thick. I can kill you with my breath, I can kill you with my touch, I can burn you with my gaze. Most people can, I'm on like 3 HP. I have come to ask you, Elder One. Ask once, there is no second question. I don't care who killed my father, I genuinely don't. This is the foreman, by the way. I was conflating this guy. I was thinking there was another man who was in charge as well, but I guess this guy is the foreman, and I was creating characters where characters don't exist. Yeah, we'll go with the who killed my father then. I was kind of more interested in how to draw the blood, but your father was killed by the horn of Boss Nuda, a bull massive, red-skinned, his lines formed, I assume, by Suok's song. Brother Bodo's warmth, the blood in her earthen womb, or any of the mistresses will speak to the truth of my words. They cannot lie. Your answer clarifies nothing. Because you do not know how to ask, you are thick. I wish I was sharp like you. You have asked me once already. Get out. Test me. What? What is going on? This guy literally told me to come back here. Mother Bodo gives you warmth, kindred one. I have made up my mind. What do I do? Boss Turok's house has been desecrated, a bad omen for unkind times. A snakeskin-coated intruder has got into here at night. It must have been he that has stolen leather bottles filled with living blood. I'll give you the answer if you find out where the blood is gone. As you wish. If I find out where the blood is gone, I'm taking it for my goddamn self, to be honest. That would be very, very useful. A cue for this one, isn't it? I need to ask the Bachelor if I'm to learn the details of last night's intrusion into the abattoir. Okay, so we are going to speak to the Bachelor after all, fair enough. It's the other side of goddamn town again, though. This game knows exactly what it's doing. Placing like all the relevant quest NPCs on one side of town, and then all the places you have to go for the quests on the other side of town, was an obvious conscious decision. Because it makes you have to run back and forth through the plague zones, through the armies of knife men and shit, just repeatedly over and over again until you're ground down and all your stats are fucked, you know. Or you can take the long route and go all the way around the outskirts of town, which takes up a lot more of the day than you think it does, and will also see your bars decay, because obviously time does that, regardless of what else is going on. So there's no good options. Pathologic, there's no good options. That should be the subtitle of this game. It really should. But we need to find some food. Exhaustion is disgustingly high again, I should point out. I don't know how that happened. I feel like I didn't sleep that long ago. Although, to be fair, my health's pretty low, so I clearly haven't slept that recently. I was on the hunt for morphine, wasn't I? But I just couldn't find anywhere that was selling it. I guess maybe I could have bought like a couple. I don't know if it stacks. I think it does. If I bought like a couple of bottles of the cheaper stuff and used 2 of them instead of 1 morphine, that could possibly be a solution. But I know just using the cheaper stuff just won't work for me at this point, because my health ticks down too fast. Right, so this food shop is shit. There are several others nearby. There's one right here, which I just want to stop off at real quick. There it is. Before we probably backtrack and head along the top part of this town, because there's nothing in the bottom part. And I need to find more shops. Hi, I need food. Brilliant. Brilliant shop you run here. Classic. Big fan of ordering a big old plate of nothing from you. I really do miss the guardsmen, man. They were so useful. They really were. Just having people stood everywhere who would trade garbage for food is so good. Oh, I really should have stocked up while I had the chance. I just didn't do enough killing. Like, in the first few days of this game, I didn't kill at all. That just didn't happen. And then even once I realised that killing was like a quintessential element of the game, you have to do a lot of murder in order to... Why is she running? I had to do a lot of murder in order to achieve anything. Even at that point, I still just didn't do enough of it. I should have... What the fuck, dude? What the actual fuck, dude? Well, I guess we're restarting this whole last video. This is basically the start again. It won't even have ticked over to modern time. I saved just before, yeah, this. I guess maybe I'll get some better stuff from him this time if I'm lucky. Come on, real good loot. Real top tier loot, please. It's not bad actually. That's not bad. I'll take a lockpick. Would have preferred a knife, but a lockpick is almost as good. I believe the time ticked over pretty quickly, because I just went into that food shop, looked at the lemon and left, and then it became the next day. So if I head round here now, it should be happening just as I arrive, hopefully. If I get my timing correct. I might have to stand outside for like a few seconds, but I can live with that. And then once we've done this, I'll save once I'm out again. Look at that, perfect. I'll 100% save once I'm done speaking to Big Boy. He's a very big boy. I don't know if you've noticed. The guy's like 8 feet tall. I don't know why. Oh, that's horrible, isn't it? Look how blurry that gets. Should stop doing it. It's making me a bit queasy, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm recreating the effects of the plague, you know. You get dizziness and blurred vision as a result of suffering this way, so I'm just trying to make it more realistic. Honestly, like, right now my entire family have COVID. It's come round again. It doesn't seem to go away. The thing is, right, my family have all been very good with their vaccinations. They've got their second jab and everything, and they still managed to catch it, and I don't know how the fuck it happened, because I've been pretty lax with that, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not an anti-vaxxer by any stretch, but honestly am very lazy when it comes to taking care of my health, so I just haven't been for my what's the word I'm looking for? Booster jabs. And I somehow have managed to avoid getting COVID the entire time. I don't know how the fuck I've managed it, but the reason I brought it up anyway is because obviously this game feels like a very suitable analogy with the whole thing at the moment. Just trying to remember what I clicked last time. Clicking all the same buttons. I want to commit to my choices, you know. That one. Okay, cool. To The Bachelor. Yeah, I think I've picked a very appropriate time. I mean, obviously, March of 2020 would have been the most appropriate time to play a game based on a rampant disease spreading throughout an enclosed population without a vaccine. But yeah, it's still very much a hot button issue, I think. It's crazy how it's just like not gone anywhere, but everyone just sort of forgot about it as well. I mean, it makes some amount of sense here in the UK. I wasn't expecting to go off on this political tangent, by the way, but this is just where my brain is right now. Yeah, obviously here in the UK it makes some sort of sense because we've had Brexit, and right now we're having a lot of cost of living crises and things. A lot of distrust in the government. The Queen dying was obviously a big event as well for some people. So there's been a lot of distractions from COVID, so it does make some sort of sense here. But it feels like the entire world just sort of got over it, right? We were all in like blind panic with COVID for about, what, a year, 18 months maybe? And then it's like, it's still there. It's still going on, right? But we all just sort of stopped caring, like collectively. I don't know, I mean, obviously there was, and again, once again, I don't want to come off like an anti-vaxxer here, because I very much believe you should get your jabs, and you should, you know, look after your health, and you should make sure you're not spreading contagious disease to people. That's just good sense, and I was always very pro-mask and everything. But it does feel like it was overstated to a degree, right? Obviously there were a lot of deaths of it, and that's horrendous. And playing it up worked to a degree because it did encourage most of the population to do the sensible thing and get their jabs and wear a mask and all that. So I'm not against the way it was played, but I do feel like it was overblown a bit, because for most people it's no worse than a cold, right? For most people it's just a bad cold, which you can live through quite comfortably. God knows I have. I mean, I had the flu a few years back. I've only ever had the flu once. It's not something I've been particularly prone to, because I do get jabbed for it due to health conditions. But I did suffer with the flu once a few years back, and that was, by all accounts, a lot worse than what most people suffer with COVID, I believe. Maybe that's... Why does this guy hate me? Maybe that's a bold claim, though, because obviously I've never had COVID, so I can't really compare. But from what most people have told me, they just, you know, feel some like cold-like symptoms. Whereas the flu, I was borderline hallucinating, man. I was in a world of my fucking own with that bad boy. But yeah, as I say, not to downplay the situation at all, of course. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Get your goddamn jabs, people. I kind of want to go this way and kill that knife man who's running off to fight someone very, very far in the distance. But this. Hey, you wanna shoot that guy? Why is my health so low? Oh, this guy was hitting me. There was absolutely zero feedback to indicate that guy was hitting me. I just looked up and was like, why the fuck is my health so low? What's going on? Stood in his range. I thought their range was a lot shorter than it was, I'm not gonna lie. I can maybe trick... I can't go that way because that man is out for my blood. I can maybe trick this firebomb fella into... Or that works too, I guess. I guess maybe I just got here a bit quicker this time and the problem solved itself. Wary of the flamethrower, man. Please don't kill me, friend. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have enough to deal with. I am trying to save this goddamn town. I'd save the rats too if they'd let me. Don't do it, dude. Do not do it. I'm being fucking gatekept here. I can't leave this part of town. There's angry men with flamethrowers in every direction. And a lot of them arbitrarily want me dead. Is it like they know how high your infection, like it's based off how high your infection rate is? What is going on with my exhaustion? Holy fuck, what? I hadn't noticed that my exhaustion was that high. I really need to get into this health shop. I'm gonna have to try some shit here. I need to buy me some health. Oof, okay. Please. Oh, you got some... Oh yeah, it's mostly shit I've been selling you. Fair enough. Does this stack? I guess there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Let's try and get enough cash together to buy 3 of these, pop them all, and go for a nappy nap. Okay. It seems like maybe all flamethrower men want to kill you, but you have to like walk in front of them for that to happen. That's what I'm getting right now. I'm coming in here, but I don't know if this guy even has a bed I can use. Oh, he does, cool. Okay, boop, 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 sleep. My exhaustion won't go down. Why won't my exhaustion go down? What the fuck? I mean, I've fixed my health problems, but... I just slept for 6 hours, my dude. What's causing that? What have I done recently that would do that to my exhaustion? It wasn't the shit I took, right? The Meridorm or whatever it's called. That doesn't like heal your health in exchange for your exhaustion. At least we know we can get into this shop now, and presumably get past the dude entirely if we're careful. Who's shooting? Can they not? Very disrespectful. My dude, I just want to get on with finding a cure for the plague. These guys' commander sent me out on this fucking task. Their boss gave me the go-ahead to work in this place. So why are they being such pricks about it? I don't know why he didn't shoot me last time. I don't know how I did it before. It's very evident though that I'm not going to get in that building again. I don't know how I did it, but it was clearly a fluke. The best part is I left and just walked past him and went to a bed and had a sleep, and none of it was an issue last time. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. really have to do something about this exhaustion, and preferably this hunger as well. Obviously I need to heal while I'm at it. Are you gonna burn me? No, you're chill. Okay, good. Oh, fucking hell, there's always something going on, isn't there? It's never straightforward. Would you just... What the... Why? Are we done with the rats now? This was meant to be a food shop. Was this not a food... I was under the impression that that was a food shop. That's where I go for food. Maybe I was wrong. I could have sworn there was a sign outside that building. God, this is getting worse than that time when I was like 15 seconds from death and had to repeatedly speed run to the shop. Because at least I had a plan in mind that time. This time I'm just getting straight fucked, you know? This is this the food shop? Is it another one of those, yeah, one of those situations where it's a different door? Ooh. Ooh, yes please. Yes please. This is gonna make finding cheap medicine even more difficult, although with a couple of lockpick sales I can maybe do something. I need this meat though. Hunger's still not great, but at least it's not going to be an immediate problem. Just a very, very soon problem. I feel like there is another medicine shop around here somewhere, but for the sake of my sanity, I think I just need to head round. Are any of you gonna... Yeah, okay. Alright. I don't know how to operate in this town anymore. I don't know how to do it. There's dudes on every corner who will just kill me on sight. And there really is no answer to that. There really isn't, like... It's not like I feel like it's not like I'm just playing bad, right? I mean, obviously if I had more health I wouldn't die quite as quickly, but even so, these guys do so much damage so rapidly. I don't think I could just, like, outskill them. I don't think there's any way I could beat the flamethrower men with my goddamn knife, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm overcoming that one too easily. I want your meat. Hey, you got an egg as well. I guess this does change. Exhaustion is at full, so I need to sleep very, very soon, but I need to find a medicine shop. We've established I can't go that way, so I guess we'll head south and see if any of these ones want to kill me. Hey, do any of you want to kill me? Because I kind of want to go to that medicine shop. I am struggling here, man. This is what the struggle looks like. This could very well be an entire episode of just this. Just me repeatedly loading. So the medicine shop is this building, I believe. Maybe I'm better off backtracking and going around here. It feels like I wasted time and effort, but I can't go down that main drag. There's too many flamethrower guys. And all it takes is for one of them to snap, pull the trigger on me. It's nice that the gun guys don't seem to care. Because they have guns, and that could potentially be even worse. I mean, the flamethrowers are ridiculous, sure, but at least they're not able to hit me from half the fucking map away with that, you know what I mean? They're not able to just fucking snipe me like it's me in a Counter-Strike game. God, the amount of times I really have tried to play Counter-Strike, and every time I do it, some fucking asshole 14-year-old Russian obsessive just absolutely takes me out from across the map immediately. Like, I leave spawn and my head will explode. It's that instant. I don't want to walk through the stank if I can... Come on now! Couldn't even see that one. That house was just booby-trapped. That was... I'm laughing because if I wasn't laughing, I would be screaming, flipping my desk. And God knows this fucking PC cost me enough money that I cannot afford to do that. I wish I knew, like, even if I managed to circumnavigate all this, get to that medicine shop, buy some drugs, get to a bed, there's no guarantee that I'll actually, you know, profit from that. That will actually be a good thing for me. Considering last time I got to a bed, my exhaustion didn't go down from 6 hours of sleep. I'm just very committed to being exhausted, I guess. I live the exhaustion life. I mean, I'm fairly sure it's not the reason it happened, but part of me is like, is it because I was sleeping in Alexander's house? Quite hard to get a good night's sleep if you're lying in the bed of your enemy, you know? This is not fun. There it is though. The promised land. The Holy Grail. They're not gonna sell shit. I'm gonna get in here and they're gonna have like some alpha tablets and a tourniquet and that's it. Pretty much called it. Okay, we can get some Oh, it's so expensive. It's so expensive. Shit. I mean, that'll probably do the trick. Restores a small amount of health, good for restoring sleep. It does say it has a strong sedative effect, so maybe that's why my exhaustion didn't go down, potentially. Because I used 3 of them. Let's just buy 1. We're just experimenting at the moment, alright? This is the experimentation period. I need a bed now, which is going to be not the easiest thing to get to. I'm not too far from Vlad's, I suppose. Assuming I can get out of town down this way without anyone trying to burn me at the stake. There's one over there, but thankfully he's not in my way. There's one right to the left of me right now, but I think I managed to keep my distance successfully. Fucking stop. Holy shit. I'm gonna have enough to deal with the angry flamethrower men everywhere. I really do not need the stank clouds coming for me as well. There's a rat there, but I don't think it spotted me. Good. There is another health shop right here, so this was definitely the place to be. Let's just stop in here real quick. I've got enough time. Okay, morphine. Very expensive morphine, but morphine nonetheless. We've also got Novocaine. Maybe we buy the Novocaine. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Has Big Vlad been taken by the plague? That's interesting. There's a crowman outside. You're good though, so that's fine. Right, let's try the Novocaine. just sleep for 1 hour and see what happens. Exhaustion didn't change. What does it mean? What does it actually mean? Why can't I fix my exhaustion anymore? It's gonna die. Rest in peace. What? Well, I genuinely don't know what to do right now. I do not understand what's happening. I would say it would be like a side effect of my infection being too high, but my infection isn't that high. My immunity is also not amazing, but it's been worse, you know? These two stats are okay right now. Obviously my hunger's high, but that cannot be the issue. Something is fucking up my exhaustion. I do not know how to fix it. I'm hesitant to, like, progress the game at all. Because, like, I mean, my stats as they are right now, you can see my exhaustion ticking up in real time. Look at it. Look at it go. It's about to hit max. There we go. Just between loading and now, it's reached max. What was I saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I can do enough to get me to the other end of town, speak to the Bachelor, you know, try and progress the game a bit, but there's no way I'm finishing the game. It's day 9, we gotta go to day 12. There's no way I'm finishing the game with my exhaustion like this. My health is just going to be draining constantly, and there'll be no answer for that, unless I can sort my exhaustion out. But why is it the way it is? I've not tried sleeping. I've not tried sleeping without using any drugs. What if I just get... I mean, I will die, my health will vanish, admittedly, right? My health will fall off the face of the earth as soon as if I sleep for 6 hours without using any drugs. But just as an experiment, we're going to go into Asperties. We're going to sleep for 6 hours and see if an all-natural night's sleep is enough to combat my exhaustion. Nope. What am I missing? What am I not getting right now? I thought I finally had a handle on this game's mechanics, man. I thought I finally knew what I was doing and how to, you know, get through a day in the world of Pathologic. But I do not. Turns out I do not. There's nothing like... There's no screen to tell me what is, like, currently affecting my stats. Notkins fucked this today as well, so I'm gonna have to make some shit for him, but that's a secondary objective right now. Some sort of screen that tells me what sort of buffs and debuffs I currently have would be very useful information right now. I'm pressing all of the buttons and there is nothing. Got this. Is this helpful? Nope, there's nothing. Officially nothing. I don't know then. You know what? Give me a second.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, well, Google's given me nothing. I thought maybe I would find someone else potentially mentioning the problems I'm having, but seems not. So I fucking have no idea now. I really genuinely have no idea. This game is literally uncompletable until I work out how to heal my exhaustion. I'm assuming the problem, and this might be a bold assumption, but I'm assuming the problem is that I've taken a lot of drugs over the last few days in this game, and I don't know if that has some sort of lasting negative penalty on exhaustion. In which case, maybe if I just accept that my exhaustion is going to be full for a while, use temporary healing, I've overshot the fucking medicine shop. Let's load again. Use temporary healing items just to get me a bit, a bit of time under my belt. Buy some tourniquets, buy some bandages, whatever I can find, It's going to get very expensive very fast, but I don't see what other options I have right now. Obviously we're going to have to buy some food as well, because if we have more than one bar trying to murder us, then things are going to get incredibly nasty. And just try and muddle through as best we can. I'm just out of other options. Sleep is nothing. Oh, to be fair, when I used 3 Medrome, whatever they're called, the basic one, that was enough to fully heal me in spite of the exhaustion issues. So maybe I can still just forget about exhaustion for now and sort of bully my way to good health just by brute force. It's probably not the best option in the world, but it's an option. But then if my exhaustion problems are a result of using too many drugs, then maybe using more drugs isn't the best solution either. I do not know. I do not know how to overcome this one, guys. I need to actually understand what these numbers mean. 10S minus 10E. Whereas this does 3... Right, 5E per hour and 8S per hour. 8E per hour, 13S per hour. I don't really know what E and S mean is the problem. It does seem that is... No, it's not better than 2 of these, is it? And it is like the same price as 2 of these, so I'm better off just getting a bunch of these, I think. Sell a lockpick, get all 3. Can I afford... I know food is also a problem, but we'll have to find another solution for food. Get to Capella's residence, which isn't this way. Just so we're clear on that. That was not the direction we should have been heading in. Get to Capella's house. Go for a nap. Then immediately we need to be on the hunt for food. That's going to be the next port of call. But at least we'll have good health, which is better than nothing. That's step 1. You guys are really just fucking going to war, aren't you? You're not the army for nothing. Let me in. Drugs. Do. Use both of those as well before sleep. Sleep for 6 hours. Okay. Health is good.
Yes?
Hunger is not. Infection is not. Exhaustion, obviously not. But health is good, and that's step 1. I'm assuming that is not going to stay good for very long, but we got what we have. There are no living here. The place belongs to the dead. I know that. I've come to pay my respects to the dead. We had an opportunity to stop this. So what? Nothing can be changed now. Oh, okay. Big Vlad died. Cool. Presumably because it wasn't the infection that got him. It was what's-her-face? The executioner. Said she was coming for Big Vlad, and we had the opportunity to shift the problem onto younger Vlad, but we didn't, so he died. Fair enough, I suppose. That one's on me, I guess. But I didn't really want younger Vlad to die, so... Gotta make our choices in life, don't we? God, this whole... everything. This whole everything sucks so bad. It sucks so goddamn bad. Look at this bullshit. I know there's a rat chasing me as well, by the way. I'm not oblivious to that. Right. We need to find a knife, man. A couple of, preferably. We're not going to find them here in the stinky zone, so we need to cross over. To be fair, it looks pretty stinky over there as well. I don't know where the non-stinkies are, but we need them. We need them real bad. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Bachelor. Bachelor, you gotta have something for me, pal. You gotta sort me out. Life is hard right now. How is my immunity so low? I'd like topped it up. Where the fuck is the Bachelor? Where did he go? He told me to come see him. Where the fuck's he gone? He didn't tell me to come see him. I opted to come see him. Yo, where's the Bachelor?
The polyhedron trembled when this...
I need the Bachelor. Where is he? He left for the polyhedron. He hasn't come back yet. I'm worried. What are you worrying about? The soldiers. Do you know what they're doing? They kill, burn, and rape. Mostly burn, in my experience, which tends to result in kill. No rape, I don't think. I don't know, I'm usually dead, so what happens after that is beyond my ken, so to speak. But, yeah. Got no money. All my bars are fucked. I don't know why I'm even trying to carry on down this road, I really don't. I assume the polyhedron is this. Yeah, it's marked on the map. Cool. As long as my health... I mean, I'm assuming that is plummeting, right? Yeah, look how fast my health is going down, holy shit. But as long as my health isn't gone, I am still alive, regardless of what all my other stats are doing. So... let's see what this does for us. Hey, it's a dog head. Not seen one of them in a while. Please help me. I'm dying. Fainities, don't touch me, you fierce man. Where's the Bachelor? Ha! He was taken to the first circle and he was taken out of here just to be safe. What if the General Ashes sticks his neck out for him? You never know, we could start shooting. So where is he now? They took him to the works. He'll be subject to extreme interrogation techniques there. Just tell everyone he's not here if you've asked, especially since that's true. Watch it, especially if I don't find him at the works. Oh, that's the works, right. I am not going to get there in time, am I? I am here right now. I need to be here. My health is going. So, Let's see how far I get before I collapse in a puddle of my own vomit. Are you really shooting me? Oh, beautiful. Just the man I need. Give me so much money. That's not so much money. That's barely any money. My dude, I need so much food. I need so many medical supplies. I need everything money can buy, and you gave me 370 coins. That is not going to cut the proverbial mustard. And mustard is quite easy to cut, right? It's practically a liquid. If you can't cut mustard, then you're not cutting shit, as far as I'm concerned. Unless they're talking about like the way you cut drugs, you know. But with mustard. Yeah, we cut the mustard with mayonnaise. Clearly not as potent, but, you know, it goes further. You're gonna burn me? Honestly, I welcome death at this point. You know, I'm gonna try and work out what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna do some more reading into this game. Try and learn if there's anything I can do about my exhaustion, man. And we will get back to this soon. I don't know. I don't want to give up on this game. Not this close to the end. Not knowing that I can overcome. Not having achieved as much as I have in this game. I don't want to give up now. I really, really do not want to give up now. But if I can't do anything about that exhaustion, then I don't know how realistic completing this game is going to be. So I don't know. I'll see you next time anyway.